Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Jessica here, and today we're going to talk about something that most people try to avoid at all costs: mistakes. Yep, those little, or sometimes big, slip ups that make us cringe, second guess ourselves, and sometimes even hold us back. But what if I told you that mistakes are actually your secret weapon for success? Not just in learning English, but in life. I remember when I first started learning a second language. I was so afraid of saying the wrong thing that I would barely speak at all. I'd rehearse sentences in my head, terrified of making a fool of myself. And guess what? That fear kept me stuck. It wasn't until I let go of that fear, started speaking, and yes, making plenty of mistakes, that I truly started learning. And that's not just true for language learning, it applies to everything. So today we're going to flip the script on mistakes. Instead of seeing them as something to be ashamed of, we're going to embrace them as powerful tools for growth. Whether you're learning English, starting a new skill, or just navigating life's challenges, knowing how to use mistakes to your advantage will set you apart. Sound good? Let's get into it. Let's start with a mindset shift. Mistakes are not failures, they're feedback. Every mistake you make is a sign that you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. And that's where real growth happens. Think about it. Babies don't learn to walk by getting it right on the first try. They fall, they wobble, they try again, and eventually they figure it out. Imagine if a baby thought, "Well, I fell down. I guess I'm just not meant to walk." Ridiculous, right? But that's exactly what we do when we let mistakes stop us. Now, let's apply this to learning English. One of the biggest roadblocks for language learners is the fear of speaking incorrectly. Maybe you've been there, wanting to join a conversation but holding back because you're afraid of making a grammar mistake or mispronouncing a word. But here's the thing. Mistakes in language learning are proof that you're learning. Every time you say something wrong, your brain takes note, adjusts, and gets better next time. The more mistakes you make, the faster you improve. And here's a cool fact. Native speakers don't expect you to be perfect. Think about it. If someone is learning your language, are you sitting there judging every little mistake they make? No, you're usually impressed that they're trying. And most people feel the same way about you when you speak English. In fact, many native speakers love helping learners. So instead of fearing mistakes, use them as a way to connect with people and learn faster. But embracing mistakes isn't just about language, it's about life. Every successful person you admire has failed a lot. Take Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of success. Or think about athletes. Serena Williams didn't become a tennis legend by never missing a shot. She made mistakes, learned from them, and kept going. Every mistake was a stepping stone to greatness. So what if we started treating our own mistakes like that? Instead of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, what if we got curious? Instead of saying, "Ugh, I messed up," what if we said, "Huh, that's interesting. What can I learn from this?" That small shift can change everything. Now, I know what you might be thinking. "Jessica, that sounds great, but making mistakes still feels awful." And I get it. No one enjoys messing up. But the secret is to reframe how you see mistakes. Here's how. Laugh at them. Seriously. Mistakes are often funny if you let them be. I've said some hilarious things in languages I've learned, and instead of being embarrassed, I just laugh it off and move on. People appreciate that. Learn from them. Every mistake carries a lesson. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? Mistakes only hold you back if you don't learn from them. Keep going. The biggest mistake you can make is letting mistakes stop you. Every time you push past a mistake, you're building resilience, confidence, and real skill. All right, let's wrap this up. Mistakes are not the enemy. They're your secret weapon for success. Whether you're learning English, starting a new project, or just navigating life, mistakes are what help you grow, improve, and ultimately succeed. So here's my challenge for you. Think about a recent mistake you made. What did you learn from it? Drop your answer in the comments because I'd love to hear your stories. And if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We've got another exciting topic coming up next week, so stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember, every mistake is a step forward. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you next time.